And first of all, I would like to thank the regional media for all of their help and assistance that they've provided to us over the last couple of days. It's crucial to our investigation. And we've had about 250 calls and emails, various tips, and we are following up each and every one of those, and they're very important to us. We have about 50 federal, state, and local law enforcement officers investigating this at the time, and it's some of them have been here all night long and working every lead and working the telephones, and I just want to say how much we appreciate you folks helping us with this situation. We're trying to establish a timeline right now that's very critical to our investigation. As I said yesterday, establishing time of death is very, very difficult. We are thinking somewhere in the region of last Friday. We just don't know the exact time, and probably never will. It's just difficult to determine. We do have the video. I think we gave you copies of that yesterday of the Brittany and Mr. Easley in the Walmart between 8 and 8:30 p.m. We also received new information about the Dodge Neon that they were driving, and it belonged to Tina Smith. We'll be emailing you a picture of what we think that vehicle looks like within the next hour. It has some type, basically the only difference, it has some type of a fin or an air spoiler on the back of it, but we'd like for you to have all that information. I guess my major concern is that we're 6 days into the investigation. We haven't seen Brittany or had any contact with her in the last six days. I'm almost positive that someone out there knows where Brittany and Mr. Easley are. The weather's been very bad. They need food. Someone, if they're still in this region, is hiding them. I'm certain of that. And I would just like for anyone who's participating, giving them money or assisting them in any way, that there are crimes that are on the books in Virginia to prevent things like that. And should we discover that someone is doing that, we're certainly going to pursue that area of the criminal law. We've heard a lot of rumors about a relationship between Mr. Easley and Brittany, and I'd like to say this morning that what we're dealing with is a 12-year-old girl, and she can't make decisions. She can't make legal decisions. Consent is irrelevant if she wanted to go with him or not go with him, and we just are trying to deal with a lot of those rumors, and I just want to say this morning that they are irrelevant. In conjunction with that, we've obtained a felony warrant for abduction for Mr. Easley, and we're certainly pursuing him to execute that warrant as soon as possible. She's, as I said before, never forget the fact that she's a 12-year-old girl in the company of a 32-year-old man. She's at risk, and we're very concerned about her safety. And as I said yesterday, we're making every effort to locate her and make sure that she's safe. Again, we appreciate your continuing efforts in getting this information out to the public. This has become a nationwide search at this point, and as I asked you yesterday, anyone with information, please call us at 777-8641, or if you want to just send us an email, it's at findbrittany@roanokecountyva.gov. If any of you have any questions, I'll attempt to answer them.
Chief, you indicated that you believe someone may be helping them hide. Can you elaborate any more? Is it a family friend? Is it you believe What makes you feel that way?
And this is just a feeling on my part. I'll be very candid with you. But for someone just to drop off the face of the earth, it is our understanding they had very little money at the time. They dropped off the face of the earth, and I think someone would have to be providing them money or some other support for them, to remain, I guess, unlocated in the public sector.
When you say drop off the face of the earth, is that an indication that you really have no idea where these two are?
That's correct.
But you don't have any evidence that somebody's speaking in money, though, right? Is that correct?
I'm
You
sorry.
don't have any evidence that somebody's speaking in money?
No, sir, not at this time.
Can you elaborate any more on the Walmart purchase? Was that the camping equipment, the camping? You said it's very important yesterday. Anybody can maybe shed a little more light on the Walmart purchase?
I would just rather not elaborate on that at this time. I'm hoping that maybe if we have a press conference later on today, that we can provide you some details at that time.
You had asked for people to step forward if they saw them in the Walmart yesterday. Have you heard from any of those folks today or since then?
I haven't gone through all the tips myself, and I know we have a team of 6 people upstairs just going through the tips, and I'd hate to say that, no, we haven't had any tips because I haven't gone through those myself.
Chief, has there been any record of that credit card being used for any other purchases anywhere else before or after Walmart?
No, sir.
And Brittany's cell phone, I'm sure you're sort of keeping an eye on it. Has it been used at all in the last couple of days?
No, sir.
And let's talk about the murder of Tina Smith. Is that sort of taking a back seat to the disappearance of Brittany, or you still have investigators work? Are you able to make any progress on that?
We have a team working on that, and as I've said, I think that once we locate Brittany, and we're concerned about her safety, and that's paramount in our objectives here. But once we locate her and Mr. Easley, I think that'll open a lot of doors for us in the homicide investigation.
We go from Friday night at 8:30 there at the Walmart to Monday morning when Tina Smith is found murdered. Is there anything in that gap that you guys know that you just haven't told us yet that you're just kind of holding on to because it might jeopardize the investigation, or is that gap totally empty right now and you don't really know from that point to that point what happened?
Without going through all of the volumes of paperwork that we had, I would have to say that that's correct. We don't have anything between Friday and Monday that we're hanging on to.
So it's a black hole, right?
Right.
Chief, you sort of indicated on the early show this morning that you're not getting much cooperation from MySpace and Facebook. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
I guess my problem or my issue here is we've asked them to cooperate and give us access to some of the sites, and so far we haven't been successful in getting access to various sites that they might have available.
So you're saying you're asking them voluntarily. I mean, are you planning on filing a search warrant to change that?
We'll pursue whatever options are available to us to get that data.